No. Hold up. Yes. Wow, yes, this is a Let's Trip shirt that I actually cut. I got it originally in a size medium, and let me fix this before I keep talking. A size medium, and then I cropped it, and I cut the top off. So it's like a crop top. Oh my gosh, my allergies. I got rid of so much material, like a whole skirt. So guys, welcome to another video. I have been so obsessed with literally like doing the most simple makeup because one, my allergies, and two, typically like lately I've just been walking around with like no makeup on and I really just don't care. But if I'm gonna be seeing people, you know your girl's gonna have something on. I wanted to start talking about some very difficult things more. I know that like I talk a lot about like diabetes and how hard it is, and you know, obviously if you've been watching some of my videos, you know that I am a Christian. It's weird like saying there's a lot that I've been through, but there's a lot that I haven't done, which is good. Like I will never ever smoke weed. Never. I hate it. I hate the smell of it. I can't do it. Like I just, no. Take your weed somewhere else. Yeah, there's been some things that I have talked about on this channel that, you know, that are a little personal, that are difficult, but I haven't really like, there is a mental thing that happens with people that have diabetes. I need a clip. So sorry to my curls, I'll deal with you later. Kind of a backstory. So this is also kind of like my diabetic story. I went through my entire childhood without ever really like knowing what diabetes was. Like I didn't even know that was even a thing. Like I knew type 2 was because obviously I have that in my family. Like that's not a unusual thing, and having type 2 is like, oh, like I can completely avoid type 2. Didn't even know there was a thing called type 1 until I was in high school. I mean, I probably knew like there was something like that, but I just didn't like pay attention to it. So I literally, this is the crazy part, I had a textbook in high school, and it was a nutrition class that I was taking. I was homeschooled, by the way. I survived. My textbook literally had like a paragraph of probably 5 sentences total, not giving very much detail of type 1 diabetes, and then there was a page, literal page, or half a page, I can't remember. It was like a half a page to a full page about type 2. So obviously the nutrition book needs to be rewritten. Apologia. And I mean, you don't think if you're a high schooler, I think I was like 14 at the time, like the type 1 is like a serious condition that is life-threatening, that you have to have sensors and insulin and pumps and lancets and alcohol swabs and glucose tabs. Oh my gosh, I'm literally 14 years old reading this and not thinking, oh, I'm never gonna get that. Wrong. I end up getting it when I'm 18. When I was around 16, I started really like struggling, like getting up in the morning, but like thinking that that was just clearly about my, I'm a high schooler, I'm a teenager, I'm going through these hormonal things and I don't really know what's going on, but I just felt like really like queasy. I started eating like not great. That's kind of when I started that. I got on a keto diet and then I got on a vegan diet because I was trying to lose weight. I was 17, nothing really happened. Did I go through a time period of literal adults telling me that I should kill myself? Absolutely. I had a grown adult tell me that, who claimed to be a Christian, by the way. That took a toll on my mental health. Like I really struggled with my life and understanding if I should even be alive. They don't care about you. Like actions speak louder than words. So mentally, I was in this place of, I was growing out of this season that, you know, I had these people like pulling me down and telling me like, you're not good enough. I literally started feeling really, really sick. I had turned 18 and it was like, oh my gosh, like I'm legally an adult, like you know, it was just very exciting. And I was finally graduating high school, and I was going to college the next year, and I knew exactly where I was going to go to school. It's a private Christian university. Do not recommend the school. So I was diagnosed with diabetes in 2021. So the year of 2020, I was literally going downhill. That was the summer that I got foot rot. And they're always telling diabetics to take care of their feet. I got foot rot as I was going into DKA. So we didn't know like I was going into DKA, and I literally mentally I was feeling weird. Like I was really struggling spiritually. Like I didn't know like what was happening. Like I was like having these really dark, depressing thoughts, and I was like, what the heck is happening? Like I haven't thought like this in years. I got sick and we thought it was COVID, so I kept testing for COVID. It kept saying negative. And then I called my job and told them like I have COVID, and they're like, okay, like you need to like stay home for 2 weeks. And I did. I didn't really think, okay, like COVID, whatever. So I was taking zinc, I was taking ivermectin. I ended up, thankfully, I didn't get the COVID shot because my doctor had, after the fact, told me like you should not take, you know, a vaccine so close to being diagnosed, because it can really like mess with your body, because your body was literally like breaking down. So if you take something on top of that, it could like conflict and there could be like some real issues. But I also think it's every other person's body type. I'm also like 5'1". Like I looked sick. Like it was to the point to where it was like, oh dang, this girl got some issues. Didn't really think much of being sick. Like I kind of liked it. Slept all the time. Like I would have days where literally I would just watch movies all day. And then I finally was able to like get up. I would go outside, I would, you know, do some things, and then I would just like, I would get so breathless that it was like I was literally like panting. I was like, why can't I like do anything? Like it was so weird. It was like I know I can do this. Like why can't I do this anymore? Like do I have asthma? Am I like do I have a condition? Clearly. I ended up going to the doctor. They ended up giving me like some steroids or something that has like a lot of sugar in it. And my mom has always cooked very healthy for me and my siblings. Always. Like, has always cooked well for us. And has fed us, like, good meals. The doctor was like, yeah, well, you know, like, who cares about, you know, the other stuff that you've been giving her? Like, the zinc and the ivermectin, which are healthy alternatives to help with COVID, because we're health people and would rather take that before totally diverting to the system. But now I'm fully in it, so unfortunately I have to give money to the pharmacist. I hate that. I ended up, what else do I have to put on my face? Taking the steroids, and then it was like 2 days and I literally like slept all day, all night. I was barely breathing. I remember my mom fed me like a really good, like healthy, not knowing this like high carb is gonna shoot your blood sugar through the roof. She fed me like a homemade potato soup, and I had like homemade crackers. Like seriously healthy meal. Like what the heck? And yeah, I ate that and had those steroids. I think they're steroids. I don't know what they were. It was something funky. I remember my dad coming in my room, and I was just mentally not there. I literally kept having dreams of like me being like at the gate. Like it was to the point to where it was like, oh my gosh, like I'm gonna die and I'm gonna go to heaven. Like this is it. Like I've never been kissed before. I've never had a boyfriend, and I'm totally fine with it. But at the same time, I was like pretty upset by it. I remember my dad coming in my room and being like, we need to take you to the doctor. And I was like, no, it's fine. I was like, it's fine. Like I'll get over this, because I thought that I could beat whatever like that I had. And he was like, no, like this is to the point to where we can't do anything anymore. Like we have to take you to the doctor. I don't remember this, but from my parents, we went to a clinic and they would not prick my finger. They were just asking me symptoms, and I was literally sitting like on the table, and I was going like, from what my parents told me. Like, I literally, like, sounded like I had just gone on like a run. I just wasn't there mentally. Like, I don't even remember it. I don't remember getting to the hospital. I don't remember being checked in. I don't remember anything. My parents did tell me that they were asking me all these questions, and like I was like, what the heck? One of the things that really pissed off my parents was the fact that they were more concerned with putting a mask on my face, even though they could clearly see that I couldn't breathe. It's kind of crazy to me. It's like, I understand that you want to take those precautions and put people in masks. Like, I totally get it. Like, you want to take that precaution, that's great. But if you can clearly see that if you put something on someone's face and they're going to probably die in your hospital, you probably shouldn't do it. Like, you probably should like find the root issue. But the crazy thing about it is that I was checked into the hospital at around like 10 o'clock and they didn't figure out that I was a diabetic until like midnight. Prick the dang finger. Like, it's not that hard. I personally think that should be one of the first things that people do, because almost every single story that I hear that people are like, yeah, I was in DK, and it took them forever for me to find out that I was a diabetic, because they don't prick fingers. Prick the finger. Like, a finger prick is $50. If you want to charge someone, prick the dang finger, okay? It pisses me off. I figured out that I had diabetes, and it's so interesting the amount of unawareness that the vast majority of people have. You cannot live like the average human, okay? The average American should not be eating crap the way that they do. Diabetics shouldn't be doing it either. Like, just saying, if you're not eating fruits and vegetables every day and you're eating Apple Jacks and pizza and Lunchables and drinking Capri Suns and sodas every day, do you think your body's gonna function correctly? No. I don't care if you take like supplements, but that's not enough. Like, you have to eat greens. Yes, they taste disgusting. Do I hate spinach? I hate spinach. But my mom made this like overnight oat thing, and oh my gosh, it has spinach in it, and it tasted amazing. It was so good. So maybe people should get over themselves. But I was in the ICU for 2 days. Very awkward, because they literally would march in there with like students and they'd be like, this person has diabetes. And I was like, okay, what are her vials? I was like, I'm not a lab rat, but like, okay. There was a nurse that I actually really liked, who was a student who did her job like really effectively and like asked me, you know, really good questions. That's part 1 of this video. What's up, guys? We will be doing a part 2 of this video. I won't let you guys wait so long. You guys don't have to wait and be like, oh my gosh, like, why are we waiting like an entire week to hear part 2? Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Put this beautiful blood emoji if you're a diabetic, if you've been here hearing me yap for who knows how long about my diabetic experience. Like, comment, turn on those bell notifications so you can be notified every single time I post a new video. Also, if you guys didn't know, I actually released a single last year and I'm really proud of this song. I wrote it with one of my best friends, and yeah, I will be linking that down below. It will be out for an entire year. I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.